Vegas, I don't want to say they're, well, I mean, technically they are an underdog, but I don't think we'd put them as an underdog team as a whole. But we got Carolina game one tonight minus 150, which is about what the series price is. Very close. Over under 5.5. What do we expect in the Stanley Cup game one?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at their regular season numbers, there's a big disparity as to points earned in terms of Carolina against Las Vegas. But during the postseason, Vegas is showing people why they're at this spot and why a lot of people thought they underachieved during the regular season. They've won 6 in a row, including that 4-game sweep over the number 1 seed Colorado Avalanche, which shocked a lot of people. And Carolina's just been absolutely dominant in the playoffs, going 12-1. However, these teams met twice in the regular season. Vegas won both games and outscored Carolina by a combined 10 goals to 4. So they have had success against Carolina this year. And Frederick Anderson, by the way, he's getting a lot of praise for his work in the playoffs, and rightfully so. When you look at his raw numbers, they've been very good. But like in the Montreal series, he wasn't really tested, Andy. You look at the average shots on goal per game against him, he really, he had it really easy. And you look at the 2 games that they played against Las Vegas this year, Anderson started both and had an .864 save percentage in those games. So I just think that Vegas is going to apply a hell of a lot more pressure than Montreal did on Carolina. I also think Carolina caught a Montreal team at the right time. I mean, they're the better team. There's no 2 ways about it. But they were also playing a team coming off back-to-back 7-game series. So they were a little worn down. This time around, they're going to be playing a team that's coming off a sweep. So pretty equal footing in terms of rest in that regard, and the physical toll both teams have taken at this point. So I just got an eerie feeling that Vegas is going to come up big in game one. Let's not forget, the only loss that Carolina has suffered in the playoffs came in the Eastern Conference Finals at home in game one against Montreal. And I could see a similar type scenario developing there. And, Andy, home ice hasn't been a huge advantage in the NHL playoffs. Now, Carolina's only lost 1 at home. But if you look at the Eastern Conference playoffs, I mean, going into the conference final, you had the home teams were like 9 or 10 games under 500. So I don't put a lot of stock on home ice in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and I certainly aren't going to be swayed to do that during the finals here, unless the game goes to a game 7. Then you might want to take a look at Carolina at home in game 7. But right now we're focused on game 1, and I'm going to take the Las Vegas Golden Knights to come out on top in game 1 as a money line underdog. So they're somewhere around plus 130 to 135, if I'm not mistaken, Andy. So that's the direction I'm going to go.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. That's a Golden Knights team. I don't want to lay minus 150 against. It's terrifying. I know a good Carolina, but
yeah, it should tell you something too, Andy. Right? Well, when we see how big a favorite Carolina's been at home throughout the first 3 rounds, and this is actually a reasonable price as an underdog at Carolina. So, or Carolina at a reasonable price as a money line favorite, I should say. So my antennas go up when I see that.
It's $5 Tuesday, one of the best days of the week. The only types of Tuesdays I enjoy anymore are $5 Tuesdays. What do you have up for everybody?
Yeah, I got the winning total in this game. And I know Andy just brought up the point about people saying go over in this matchup. Well, I don't know about that, but I do I do have a strong opinion on the over-under in this game. And for $5, folks, let me put some money in your pocket. Since 2021, NBA playoffs up over 113 units in net profit. And I'd have had a terrible NBA playoffs this year, but I did have a tremendous NBA finals last year. I believe I won every pick in the NBA finals a season ago. So Take advantage. $5, folks, because you know what? At midnight tonight, that same pick is going to be $30. So take advantage of that. All sports up about 160 units right now. Been on a bad run, but anybody who's followed me over the years knows a bad run for me. It's more times than not followed with a scorching winning run. So take advantage of it all. Take advantage of all the specials we got going on at WagerTalk right now. You can go to my direct link at wt.buzz/Ross or /Ross or /RB, wt.buzz/RB. Okay, and why I mentioned Ross is because my video link at WagerTalk, where I do all my solo videos and my segments here on WagerTalk today, you can find that direct page at wt.rosstv. So wt.buzz/Ross TV. I screwed that one up as well, Andy. Too many letters.